Alright, this is Egan on Payload Sandsnake A5. This is just a note about the first area of the map when we were defending. I know I'm on the blue team right now, but just red defending the first section of the map. It felt very difficult to maintain control of this first area here. As a red engineer. Alright, so you come from back in this direction and you're coming up and you're looking for like a sentry location that's very enclosed in here. You want to like get a good height location, not here because you could just get hit from the doors. And you're looking, okay, maybe here. No, because I could just easily get spammed by pipes from people just like standing, you know, right here. They just go and then I'm dead. You know, I can't really stand here because I could just get outranged by snipers. I can't really be in here because just like a heavy and a medic, which is inevitable on a payload map, they just come in and then the sentry's dead in like 2 seconds. I can't. Maybe I could place it here, but like again, the same thing with like a soldier, a heavy, and a medic. They could just take it down in like 10 seconds, and there's nothing I can really do about the spam, you know, especially with a death pit right behind me. Side note here, this death pit is very odd. I mean, it's kind of interesting just because it goes, ooh, look, a death pit in like a space like this, you know, like ooh. But I thought it was kind of lame because I stood in the back here just because it gives me some nice like cover from the snipers and shit over here. So I stood right here, and then a cloaked spy, our team, a friendly cloaked spy, he came up here and he also had the good idea of standing back here where it was kind of safe. And because I was already standing here, he walks back, pushes me off into the pit, and I die. And it's like, oh come on, like a teammate killed me because I was standing here first. No, that's not good. That didn't feel good. It felt the opposite of good. So maybe remove it, or I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like, ooh, like nifty, interesting, but it felt really like random. I guess if you have a plan for detail, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. It felt. I mean, you can keep it. It's fine, but like it didn't feel good. Yeah. So speaking of feeling good, engineer locations for red. Like, you couldn't really hold this building very well, and so people would like push into the back here, like have a red sentry gun here, and this was something I saw in the game day, was that I was coming out here. I think I was like a soldier and I was coming back and like retreating. Okay, we got this clear, there's no snipers. Okay, where am I gonna defend next? And red, actually, we had a sentry gun and a dispenser and an engineer who was like standing up there turtling his sentry gun, and there was like scouts and soldiers jumping in and they were getting blasted by this thing that they had no idea was there. I liked it. I liked it a lot. So don't take this as like a complaint, like, oh, I got to nerf this sentry spot, because I really enjoyed it. It was really cool that the battle for the control point was really hectic, you know, like red was easily able to push into the area, but then they had to secure it, which was the difficult part, and that was really interesting. So the first capture point on the map was actually like a really good battle for supremacy. I don't actually know the definition of supremacy, but I think that fits in this context. I think I've heard it said that way before. So something to mention, which you might want to do, is, this is just one suggestion, maybe add like a wall or something along here, because I never really felt like I wanted to defend this section because you're just so close to the cart and you're so close to the cliff edge that like a pyro just hits you twice and you're dead. Like there's not a good, like here, like how can you defend here? Like there's spawn here, sniper, boom, you're dead. Like you can't defend here either. You could defend up on here, but this wall, this exit on the left, it's so scary, especially like you consider the map Badwater, like the area for the snipers to come out, which would be up there on the left. At least on Badwater, you feel like you got some height over it, and you got some cover that you can kind of stay in the area at least. But like, I don't have that here. Like, there's this here, but like, it puts me in such an awkward position. I can't even tell what's going on in the battlefield, and it's just not a safe location. So it'd be really nice if there was like some cover that would allow me to stay in the area but block off some of that view from the sniper. I guess like this kind of has it, like this is cover that is pretty good for that, but it feels so weird that I just lose all of this space, you know? At least with like what's that map, Badwater, there's just like, you know, I don't lose the entire first area. Like it almost feels like you can defend this maybe for 40 seconds and then is lost. Like, you can't defend it anymore. Like, it's so dangerous to go in. Like, you go in and then a sniper peeks his head out and you're dead. Like, it would feel so frustrating. It feels so unsafe out here. Even with like the ammo pack out here. And I think a lot of engineers on Red Team were getting annoyed by that, because they would come out here looking for a sentry location and they'd find out 40 seconds after looking it's a dead location. You can't defend here. But that's just like a total waste of time that they spent looking. So yeah, maybe add the wall across here just so people who are defending, they can kind of hide their bodies behind something here, even if it was like a shed. Like, instead of having this fence, do like a shed or something small. I'm not exactly sure what you would do. I mean, detail wise, like what kind of shed would fit in a space this big? I don't know, but something like this big, it could be pretty good, because if it was not so much tall enough, but like, you know, maybe you could stand on top of it, that could be kind of interesting to just defend here, and then you can like fall back behind it. But just something to get that that area right there out of my way, so I don't have to deal with it, especially defending this section up here. I don't want to have to just see, oh, there's a sniper over there, I'm too far away from the door, I try to run to the door, I'm dead. You know, no, it just doesn't feel good. So if there's like a building here, I could adequately defend this section, you know, until like they had like a heavy that decided to do like a jump from here to here, you know. And then that would be kind of like a fun little spot to defend from, like on top of here, because you'd have to like retreat back into here to your sentry nests and stuff. I think that could be pretty interesting if you had just like a building here or a wall like right along here, just to make it so I could defend against this left section, because it was so scary that I didn't want to stay in the area, and then we retreated all the way back to here. You know, it just felt like it was a total waste ever coming to the front area to try to defend for more than a minute.